This is episode 2 of installing a new belt or replacement belt on this Pulley Pro mower. It's front wheel drive and the belt that was on there I think must have been put on by the previous homeowner, maybe borrowed one from somebody, but it was not the right size. That's why it wouldn't work. He talked about how it used to go so fast that he couldn't even use it. He couldn't keep up with the mower. And I understand that because the way these work is this is the transmission, and the way the transmission engages these wheels, the way the operator engages the wheels is by squeezing the handle up here with this spring, and that puts the tension on there. And what happens is the whole transmission moves. So when you squeeze the handle up there, the transmission swings this way. See, and that tightens the belt because the belt is attached in there to the blade. So you squeeze the handle, it goes, and then the transmission is going to work now, and this spinning of this pulley wheel by this belt is going to turn these wheels. With the belt he had on before, this, when it was in the loose position, in other words, disengaged, this belt was super tight. I mean, it was engaged. So I don't even know how he started it, but he did. So see, now this belt is loose. So, and that's what you want. It's going to be, the belt length is about halfway. In other words, here's completely off, and here is fully engaged, way over here, about as tight as you can go. So about right in there is where you want the length of your belt to be, and then when it's all the way over like that, then you've got a little bit of slack. So right about in there, when I say, the length you want, in other words, if you hold it up, in one finger here and then the other finger on this side, and you pull the belt, let me show you what I mean. Like here's a couple of belts laying here. If I grab the belt this way, then I grab the other side the same way, and I pull, this belt is gonna start to look like that all the way across. And that's the way it's gonna be here. See, when it's engaged, that belt is gonna be pulled tight, and the length of it, that would be too short, see, if this was tight. It's not tight. That is about the length of the belt you need so that when you tighten it all the way, then it engages. And the way to get to this belt, as I mentioned in the previous video, is you have to take the keepers off. So here's one keeper that keeps this belt from just flipping off if, some debris or whatever gets up in there or it just jumps off. It's not going to jump off because that keeper's there. There's a screw right there, and there's a screw right there. That's a 1/4 inch. Those come out. And when those two screws come out, then this whole piece slides out. And now I've already reinstalled it, and that's how you get the belt off. Is you take this keeper off, and then you take the keeper off underneath on the other end, which is up there, and that keeper is held on by that big screw right there, which doubles as a motor mount. So I hope you can see that. See that? It's kind of hard to see. Let me walk around this way. See, here's the keeper part of this part of the blade. It's right here. There's one on this side and one on that side, just like in the front. So you take out that screw, it's a 1/2 inch, and this whole piece slides out. And that's how you get the blade off. So you take this keeper off onto the blade, and then you take the keeper off up here, and you can get this belt off. If you have to, you can once the keeper's off, then you can turn this blade, turn this this pulley to get the belt off and just kind of work it off. And then this end, once you've got this end off, then you slide the belt all the way down, and then you can just ease it over the blade. You don't even have to take the blade off. Okay, so I've never taken this blade off. I've just replaced the belt by removing this keeper and the keeper in the front. So this mower has been tested now. The self-propelled works. And so I'm going to install the cover for this, which is this guy right here. And at some point, I'm going to give this mower a serious bath because it is really, really, really filthy. So there's your cover in place, and the little screw that holds this on is a 5/16. These tend to get pretty rusted out, so I'm going to put a little drop of oil on there, and it's going to go in there, and I'll tighten that up. Let me set it over here for now. So like I said, this thing is working, and so now when I squeeze this, it was really hard to squeeze before because that belt was too tight. Now I'm just doing that just with thumb pressure, see. So it's gonna work. I've already tested it. The other thing interesting about this mower I noticed was that he had a great big old what I call the holster for the pull cord, but he had it down here and was doubling as a handle mount screw, which I guess is fine, but I took it off of there because you know, he had it upside down too. It was instead of, he had it down like that instead of being up like that. And so I found one of my spare knobs here and I installed it, and I reversed this one because you want to put the curve of this knob into the screw on the inside, so this big old thing is not, you know, in the way when you try and remove or install your bag. Same thing on this side. He had that big screw right here, which is, you know, so he had a little bit of a screw sticking out, makes it hard to get the bag on and off. So I moved the pull cord eye hook up here, so it's a little higher up, and it's not rubbing this, you know, it's not rubbing that. It's going to be fine. So I think that'll all work, and it'll be easier to get the bag on and off. So that's it for this mower. This mower is going to be great. It's going to be a nice self-propelled 3-in-1. If I can just find me a discharge chute or make one, and should be good to go. So I hope that helps you understand these front wheel drives and how to replace a belt on them and how to get it on and off without too much effort.